All right, welcome back. Many military veterans suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. We all know this here in San Diego, but two doctors are pioneering a way to treat it, and they are focusing their efforts on female veterans and now back to male veterans again here locally. Dr. Frank Bourke is here and Dr. Denise Budden-Potts with more. Good morning, doctors. Good to see you.
Thank you. Appreciate the invitation.
All right, so Dr. Frank, I want to start with you and this tremendous research that you have been doing over the years. You were focusing on males, but originally, and now you've been dealing with female veterans.
Dr. Potts just finished the first study with female veterans using the protocol.
Okay.
The protocol is the breakthrough that I think we need nationally.
Right.
I discovered it almost accidentally during 9/11. I went down the Sunday after 9/11 and stayed for the following 10 months, treated 250 of the civilians with PTSD and found this protocol to be very effective.
Okay, before we get into the protocol, Dr. Denise, I want to ask you about the symptoms that female veterans, in terms of PTSD, how that manifests, as opposed to the way it manifests in men.
Okay. What we're treating are the flashbacks and nightmares that women are experiencing in relation to specific traumatic events that they've experienced, rather than whether they've been in deployments or if they're related to sexual assault events.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So we've just completed this study on females.
Yes.
And what have you discovered from that study?
Well, we have a 95% success rate.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Absolutely. Complete cessation of the flashbacks and nightmares. Okay, and the negative emotions, helplessness, terror, fear, related to the traumatic events are disconnected.
Unbelievable. So, Doctor, tell me a little bit about the protocol and what this is, because this is fascinating to me that no medication is needed. So tell me about this.
It really is a neurological happening that you do with cognitive therapy.
Okay.
So you go into the visual memory from, let's say, the IED and the explosion and the rest, and you alter the visualization, you re-image it in a way that the memory itself, which stays intact, is separated from the feelings. If you talk to someone, they can't help reliving the feelings.
Right, of course.
And when you get done with the protocol between 2 and 5 hours, they then talk about, and a lot of them will stop and say, what have you done to me? I haven't been able to talk about this for...
So, Dr. Denise, I mean, when you see this in practice, when you see this, well, I mean, is it a therapy? Is it like a therapy session? How does it look?
Yeah.
Okay.
How does this protocol work?
Okay, so how it works is we have systematic steps. The person comes in, we identify what the event is that we want to work with that's related to the flashbacks and nightmares, and we systematically go about doing various components. We have about 3-4 steps in the protocol procedure, okay? And at each step we check and make sure that the affective components are getting disconnected, okay? And the person, as Dr. Bourke says, is able to talk about it. It becomes just a memory, and it gets out of the body, so to speak, so that the person is not getting hooked back into it, getting reassociated into the event. And in turn, the flashbacks and nightmares go away.
What is the long term of this? Have you seen it kind of creep back, that connection creep back in, or does it disconnect forever?
Yes.
We're up to 5 years in terms of follow-up.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
It looks like it flips the switch in the amygdala that they're no longer in that fight or flight mode. And they'll sleep the first night you finish the treatment and come back and say, I haven't slept for 8 hours in 5 years.
This is amazing.
It's like that.
So I know you're looking for men now.
We need July 1st, 30 men. I hope that you've got the number somewhere that they can access it through the station. We'll be starting again. It's totally anonymous.
Okay. Yeah.
They have to be totally relaxed through the entire thing. No pain, no psychic pain, no drugs, and the research pays for the treatment.
Very good. All right. So and the clinic is here in San Diego, right?
Vista.
In Vista. In Vista.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Dr. Frank Bourke, Dr. Denise Budden-Potts, very nice to meet you both. Thank you for bringing this research to us today, and we wish you all of the luck in your next study as well of the male veterans.
Thanks for the help with the recruiting.
Of course.
Thank you, Lisa.
All right. All right.